Hi, welcome into This Is the Place Arena, Lehi High School, day 2 of the Holiday Hoop Fest. Dusty Lister with you here on Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com. As always, we're brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law, get a free legal consultation with our friends at Heidemann and Associates. Again, go to utah.law, find the law office nearest you. Let them know the Rewind sent you. Get that free consultation. The Faith Family Eagles taking on the Westlake Thunder. Faith Family with a quick turnaround. They played the nightcap last night. Turn around and play here tonight, or this morning. Doing on a Chekwa. Here's the opening tap back to TJ Caldwell. Young man going to go to Ole Miss. Put on a show last night against American Fort. These Eagles jumped out to a 16-2 lead in the start of the game. We're talking with Coach Brandon Thomas. They got to play a more complete game, especially defensively. I feel like they let up, and they led up to the 2, and the AF came back, took the lead in that first half. Here's Toppin. It had the board and bucket. Toppin, just a sophomore, or probably he's a junior. Braden Toppin, just a junior. Was the leading scorer last night, led in scoring and rebounds. Here's a 3, the top of the key, and off the mark from Dylan Jones. Board now on the push here with the Faith Family Eagles. Inside, Toppin sends back up to Jones. And it's Isaiah Jones with the 3. Jones is the lone senior on Faith Family that is not signed to play at the next level. And I should say has yet to sign at the next level. And there's a steal. Jones tracks it down. Waits for the trail. On Uchekwa. Sent out to Caldwell. TJ along the baseline. And he's fouled on the drive, and it'll be a 2-shot foul for TJ Caldwell.
Fouls on number 22, Caden Hoppins.
And a foul goes to Caden Hoppins. Hoppins, a key cog of this Westlake Thunder team that got to the 6A championship game a year ago. Before falling to Davis as Caldwell knocks down the first. And Faith Family out of the Dallas, Texas area, the south of I-30. In fact, most of these coaches, including Coach Thomas, they went to Kimball, Texas, Kimball High School, where we'll see them just in the next game, or probably later this afternoon, as that shot's off the mark, and Will Jensen with the putback and Westlake on the board. Of course, Will Jensen, part of that team a year ago as well for Coach Carling. Made their first ever state championship game. In basketball is nice move by Walker, couldn't get the drop. Now on the push with Westlake. Transition 3. Anderson's 3 would not drop, and the nice job by Dylan Jones getting to the board. Sends out, here's Hoppin. Oh, Hoppins is a nice ball fake, can't finish. Now on the push, Isaiah Jones get up to Walker. Big fella. Traveled. Got caught between moves there. And it's a turnover. 5:39 left in the first quarter. In the first of 5 games today here on KSLSports.com. Near side, Dylan Jones. Jones goes at Anu Chekwa. Got stuck. That ball tipped away and then taken by Walker. Isaiah Jones inside to Toppin. Can't get it with the right hand, and Jones couldn't keep it in bounds. And we will go back to Westlake. 5:14 left in the quarter. Wendell. Hands back to Dylan Jones. Thought he'd get the foul call on the 3, does not. Walker got the leak out. But here comes TJ Caldwell, leaves it for Walker. He can't get it on Uchekwa with the offensive board. Jump ball, and the possession arrow belongs to the Thunder. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 4:51 left in the first quarter. Faith Family Eagles leading 6-2. You're watching the Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind.
Ouch, gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey,
Prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line.
You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
Well, welcome back into
Westlake basketball.
This is the Place Arena. We were here for the first game here. I don't remember it being called that. So maybe they just decided to rename it this year. Home of the Lehi Pioneers hosting the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest. Wendell goes out on Ucheckwa, and Ucheckwa with the block. Now on the push, TJ Caldwell. Caldwell comes off the screen. The three's off the mark. Rebound to Toppin. Toppin left-handed shot, soft and in. JT Toppin puts the Eagles up 8-2, and then Westlake trying to get the cheap bucket on the other end. Can't get it. 4:15 left in the quarter. There's good defense there from Faith family. Go back in, and Toppin. Amazing. My conversation, Brandon Thomas, he said, you know, he wasn't part of the team last year in varsity, so they haven't looked for him early. He felt like the Eagles didn't look for him enough last night against American Fork early on. As a beautiful drive, +1 for Dylan Jones. Or probably that was Caden Hoppins.
Brandon Walker, his first team foul. Shooting 22.
But back to that note, but Coach Thomas said, hey, we got to get Toppin the ball early. It felt like they didn't look for him early enough. He ended up leading them in points, but when AF started getting on the run, he felt like they needed to settle the game in by getting the ball to 15, and I think we'll see that. Well, we have seen that change here early on in this one. So Hoppin at the line, and Caden Hoppins leaves the +1 open. So 10-4, 3:50 left in the quarter. Jones sends inside to Toppin, sends back out. 3 off the mark from Isaiah. Now on the push, Hoppins leaves it for Brig Pfeiffer, and he traveled.
Turnover, Eagles basketball.
Here's Walker. 3:20 left in the quarter. Toppin sends out, and that's a 3. TJ Caldwell. And it's a 13-4 start here for the Eagles. It's been an interesting year to start, talking with Coach Thomas. We talked about last night's game against AF. The Eagles jumped out to a 16-2 lead in that game. It was 19-4 in the first quarter. There's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. But it was 19-4 in the first quarter. AF came back to take the lead in the first half. I believe 41-40, somewhere in that range. They take the lead. Talking to Coach Thomas, they had a game earlier this year, speaking of the Eagles, up against Kimball. They were up 20 points rather in the third quarter in a game which they lost by 2 points. He was a little sore that I brought up that it was a close game without knowing exactly how it went down. And so this is a team that he wants them to get better, staying focused throughout the game. And can have their chance to prove that they learned from last night, leading 13-4 here early with 3:10 left in the first. So it'll be Westlake ball after the timeout. Hoppins threw that one away. He was looking for Maverick McManus, who moved out of the corner. So Thunder turnover. And Eagle ball with 3 minutes left in the quarter. Walker up top to Toppins, near side on to Ucheckwa. TJ Caldwell, center of the corner, and I'm going to say Isaiah Jones traveled. And he was going for a little, he had some intentions going to the rim there. I think Maverick McManus wanted that play to end. .240 left of the quarter. Ben Duckworth near side. Cycled through. Here's Brig Piper. McManus. Now Duckworth. And Duckworth has that ball tipped. Well, actually, he lost it. Just straight up lost it. TJ Caldwell, good defense. And another turnover here for the Thunder. They're getting defensive stops for leaving it open. With zeros on the offensive end. Onuchekwa outside with McManus. Drop it into Walker. Series of moves from Walker, and the future UT Arlington basketball player kisses it off the window, and it's an 11-point lead here for Faith Family Eagles. McManus reverses, can't get it. Rebound taken by TJ Caldwell. Inside of 2 minutes, down to minute 55 left in the quarter. And a frustrating start for the Westlake Thunder. Dealing with the size and length of the Eagles is Toppin. Once again, such a soft touch to the left hand. Minute 40 left in the quarter. Deep three and wide to the left by Dylan Jones. Saved in to McManus. And McManus stayed same side, blocked by Toppin. Quickly on the other end. Oh, there's some showtime from TJ Caldwell. Take that to the Grove. 1:15 left in the quarter. And now a foul away from the ball. As foul goes to Caldwell. Second team foul on the Eagles, first on Caldwell. As back on the floor comes Jensen, Ashton Anderson, Gage Wendell, and Bodie Capel. There's Ashton Anderson on the drive, and Anderson has that one slapped away. Good defense there by. We got it as Landon Brown as number 3. I heard PA say somebody else we don't have on the roster. And we got a kick ball.
Westlake basketball.
There's Capel. Sends out to Anderson. Anderson hangs and hits. Welcome sign here for the Thunder. 40 seconds left in the quarter. .28 seconds left. .19 seconds. Walker, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, and he's fouled. Gage Wendell got a little antsy there and gives up the foul with 5 seconds left in the quarter. And that will put Brandon Walker at the line for 2. And Walker hits the first. Mentioned Walker signed to go play at the University of Texas in Arlington. Just across the freeway from where Faith Family is right now. Knocks down both free throws. 21-6 with 5 seconds to go. Here comes Hoppins rather. Capel at the horn. And that'll do it. An impressive first quarter from the Faith Family Eagles. They take a 21-6 lead at the end of the first quarter against the Westlake Thunder from Utah. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com. Start of the second quarter, and a 15-point advantage for Faith Family out of Dallas, Texas. There's Walker from the top of the key, floats it and scores it.
Brandon Walker, 4-2.
And there's a foul on the Eagles.
Foul on number 3, Jazz Henderson. His first.
So they got 3 as Jazz Henderson, so we'll go with the PA. It's quickly inbound Will Jensen, and Will with the bucket. See if Westlake can settle in here. Saw that last night from American Fork. Started shooting the ball in the second quarter and came back to take the lead against the Faith Family Eagles.
Fouls on number 13, Willie Jensen. His first 13 foul. Checking in for the
I mean, this game's eerily similar to the way that one started. I mean, we had a 3 from Caldwell, had a dunk from Caldwell in the first quarter. In the second quarter, AF made a run. It was a matter of Westlake hunkering down and be able to do the same thing and go shoot the basketball. But here's TJ Caldwell. Up top to Walker. Walker with Wendell. Walker goes to work. And Walker was quiet last night offensively, but you see he's asserting himself in the offense here in the early part of the second quarter. Caden Toppins outside to Ashton Anderson. Anderson on the drive lost the handle. Will Jensen had the ball momentarily, but taken away. Isaiah Jones tried to go a little fancy pass, and there's a steal. Wendell with the tip, now on the push. Will Jensen transition 3, no. And the rebound to Toppin. Isaiah Jones hangs, can't get it. Wendell with the rebound. Anderson, Caden Toppins steps into a 3, back rimmed. Jones quickly ahead. TJ Caldwell leaves it for Walker, misses on the dunk. Well, back come the Thunder. And a steal. Isaiah Jones, a little showtime. Yes, sir. Game's gotten loose, and it is the Eagles up 27-8. Timeout on the floor. You're watching with 5:54 left in the half. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind.
Thunder basketball.
So out of the timeout, here comes Westlake. Here's Will Anderson. Or Will Jensen, rather. Jensen gets inside to Maverick McManus. McManus up top. 3 on the way and short from Ashton Anderson. Here comes Caldwell, near side to Jazz Henderson. Henderson, lob inside! Oh my goodness! TJ Caldwell from Jazz Henderson. Put that on the highlight reel. Toppins hanging in the lane, kissed it off the window, no. Tipped out of bounds by TJ Caldwell. You see the difference, right? I saw Riley Jensen, RJ Performance Group, put out a tweet yesterday telling parents, if you want to know if your kid's D1, they need to watch this tournament this weekend. Well, high-end D1 we just saw there is a nice take and finish by Will Anderson, but TJ Caldwell on that alley-oop, I mean, good land. That was awesome. There's Jazz Henderson outside. Caldwell back rims a three, and a rebound to Ashton Anderson. Anderson pull up inside the free throw line, no. And the rebound taken by Onuchekwa. And quickly on the other end, Toppin misses the layup, gets his own board, misses the dunk. And now on the push, Will Anderson. Dylan Jones off on the three. McManus with the rebound. Maverick goes right back up and fouled by Dorian Onuchekwa.
Fouls on number 11, Dorian Onuchekwa. His first 14th foul. Shooting 2 at the line. Number 2, Maverick McManus.
So McManus looking for his first points. And rolls in the first.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 5, Gage Wendell.
There comes Gage Wendell for Caden Hoppins. We're going to apologize to the Hoppins family. If you have Hoppins and Toppin, that's hard. Just get stuck. But it's both free throws, 49-12, 4:05 left in the half. Toppin give it up to Isaiah Jones, who can't get that one to go, gets his own rebound. And now the foul to Westlake, going to put Isaiah at the line for 2 free throws. So the two guys have been a lot more assertive this morning than last night has been Brandon Walker and Isaiah Jones. And the first free throw good.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 5, Caden Gusters.
So Caden Gusters will come on for Jaden Toppin. And the second tried to pop out but stayed in. 3:50 left in the half. And a 19-point lead for Faith Family Eagles. And Ashton Anderson draws the foul on TJ Caldwell. Much to the dismay of Coach Thomas.
Number 4, TJ Caldwell, his second 15th foul.
Maverick terminates, sends back to Wendell. Now here's Anderson. Hands off to Jones, up top to Jensen. Wendell, straight away McManus. Will Jensen comes off the curl and hits. Will Jensen got him unofficially 8 points here in the first half for Jensen. 17-point game with 3:15 to go in the half. TJ Caldwell gonna hold up top. And then Wendell goes for the steal. And we'll stay here with the Eagles with 3:04 left. Again, this is the first of 5 games today. And you can see them all right here on KSLSports.com as Anderson knocks that out of bounds. Corner Canyon, the surprise team of yesterday's action, beating Kimball, Texas. Going to take on Durango from Las Vegas. And then Farmington will take on Kimball. That game will be a lot of fun. Lehi and Norland and American Fork and Duncanville, who should be the #1 team in the nation as we start next week, is Duncanville coming off beating Montverde earlier this week as Walker hangs and hits. 2:40 left in the half, and Anderson lost the handle on the drive. Here comes an opportunity. TJ Caldwell misses the two-hand flush. About the 4th missed dunk of the first half for the Eagles. Walker on the trail, misses the 3. Isaiah Jones tracks down the board. Up top to Walker. Little fall away, rolls off, and the rebound claimed by Wendell. Deep three from Jones is short. On the push, here comes Isaiah Jones to the rim. No. Jensen with the rebound. Now Jones got 3 on 2. Jones leaves it for McManus, and Maverick somehow comes loose. And Maverick McManus lays it in. Minute 40 to go in the half. And TJ Caldwell draws the foul on the drive. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Thunder. And number 2 on Will Jensen.
Eagles basketball.
Caldwell will get his first rest of the half as Gusters comes on along with Nate McCourty. Walker, little stamp step and gets the shooter's touch there. Get that one to go home. 1:25 left in the half. And Hoppins fouled on the drive. It'll put Caden Hoppins at the line for 2.
Fouls on number 11, Dorian Abuchekwa. His second 16 foul, shooting 2 at the line. Caden Hoppins.
So that was the second personal on Anuchekwa. And Hoppins, oops. Preston the intern got a little trigger happy on the scoreboard there. And Hoppins goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. Anuchekwa sent to the corner, 3 on the way, off the mark. And the rebound to Pfeiffer. There is Pfeiffer up top to Capel. Now Jensen along the baseline, got free, no. Anuchekwa clears the board. Makadori sent across court to Walker. He working on Pfeiffer. Jazz Henderson sends back up top. Makadori for 3, got it. Nathan Makadori from the outside with 38 seconds to go in the half. It's a 38-16 lead for the Eagles. Will Jensen. Now Hoppins try to fit that into McManus, and if it can go wrong in this half, it has gone wrong for the Thunder. A lot of turnovers here for Westlake. And on the drive, can't quite get the circus shot to drop. Peyton Gusters will go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 10, Bodie Campbell. His first 16 foul, shooting 2 at the line. Number 5, Peyton Gusters.
And Gusters hits the first.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 20, Dylan Jones, and number 5, Gage Wendell.
And he lips out the second. 15 seconds to go. Pfeiffer with 10. Hoppins just got it across. Capel. Now Jones gets open for 3. And Jones has a lip out. And that'll do it for the first half. An impressive first half for the Faith Family Eagles as they take a 39-16 lead over Westlake from Utah at the half. Again, you're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind. Hey, welcome back to Lehi High School. Start of the second half. It'll be Westlake basketball, and see if the second half is a little kinder shooting-wise here for the Thunder. Did not shoot the ball well in the first half. In fact, it was the turnovers that hurt them as well. Coach Carling would agree with me at that point that the Thunder missed opportunities, turned the ball over far too much, and they were short on their shot in the first half. Oh, beautiful play there by Hoppins. Gets it to Jones. Jones can't get it. That was Wendell that had that blocked away by Isaiah Jones. And then how about the hands on the floor? And Walker came away with it, and I think they granted the timeout to the Eagles. Well, how about that start to the second half? 30-second timeout. .7:20 left in the third quarter. They did give the timeout to the Eagles. Walker into Toppin. Toppin goes against Jensen, and man, JT Toppin, more your traditional 4-5. Just such good touch around the hoop. Dylan Jones into the corner. Anderson for three off the mark. Wendell chases down that board, sends out Dylan Jones. Cannot find the range. Wendell had it, and there's a steal. Coming the other way, and again, another dunk for T.J. Caldwell. And this is a hooper. He had the windmill last night. But Preston, the intern, got to get that fixed. Oh boy. 43-16, the lead for the Faith Family Eagles as Dylan Jones reverses and scores. 6:25 left. And Isaiah Jones comes off that screen and knocks it down. 45-18. The spread here for the Eagles. Will Jensen straight away with Gage Wendell. And Gage Wendell. If my memory serves, that's only the second three they've hit. So 45-21 after the three from Gage Wendell. And back to Walker. Walker step back, long two. And the rebound taken by Hoppins. Hoppins hands back to Dylan Jones. And Jones rattles home a three. And a couple back-to-back buckets for the Thunder. And it's a 45-24 game. Timeout on the floor. 5:23 left in the third quarter. 5:23 left in the third. Westlake with back-to-back threes. See if they can see some momentum. As Walker goes up top to Toppin. On the angle now, on to Chekwa. Now to Walker. Walker goes against Jones. And Brandon Walker. That was a grown man move there. Jones gets loose for three. Not going to make it back-to-back. Isaiah Jones had that saved in. Now in the hands of Will Jensen. He's off on the three. Anu Chekwa claims the rebound. So extra chance opportunity goes by the wayside. And Hoppins couldn't come away with the steal, and it will stay with the Eagles with 4:39 left in the quarter. Lobs into Walker, slapped away by Jones. Walker goes back up with it. And the rebound taken by Wendell. Jones says out to Jensen. Here's Will. Hands off to Hoppins. Hoppins drives on Toppin. Can't get it. Rebound loose. Caldwell ahead to Nate Jones, or Isaiah Jones. And Isaiah rises and flushes. And the lead back to 25. And a blocked on Chekwa. Sent out to Hoppins. Couldn't get that cleanly. Hoppins, nice move on the baseline. And scores. Nice take by Caden Hoppins. And Toppin can't get that and stay down. Anu Chekwa tips out to Isaiah Jones. Anu Chekwa looking inside to Hoppin, or probably Toppin rather. Toppin with the left hand. Thought you had him on the bad angle, and Jaden Toppin with another bucket. Will Jensen from the angle gets the three to go. .250 to go in the third quarter. And a 22-point lead for the Faith Family Eagles. Outside with Isaiah Jones on the angle on Chekwa. On Chekwa, right hand, can't get it. And the rebound taken by Wendell. Here comes Hoppins. Hoppins down the lane, and the finish. Caden Hoppins gets the down to 20 with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Straightaway three off the mark from TJ Caldwell. Minute 50 left in the third. Inside Wendell, and he lays it in. And it's down to 18. 1:45 left in the quarter. And now a steal. Here's Dylan Jones. Isaiah cuts him off. Looks inside and just teed up for TJ Caldwell to send that out. Good idea there by Ben Duckworth, but TJ Caldwell was waiting for that to get put on the tee, and he did.
And number 0, Nathan McAdory.
So Nate McAdory comes back on for Coach Brandon Thomas. Minute 29 left in the quarter. Here's Jensen. Working on Isaiah Jones, sends up top to Dylan Jones. Maverick McManus goes at Gusters, got a block. That's off the foot of Isaiah Jones, and will stay here. 1:15 left in the third. Again, 5 games today. Corner Canyon set to go next against Durango. Baseline jumper from Hoppins won't go. Rebound. Maverick McManus blocked from behind by Toppin. They're now on the run with Eagles. Guster, or pardon me, that's Macadori. Can't get that one, and McManus pulls down the rebound. Oh, baseline toss to the corner. Will Jensen, back rimmed. Dylan Jones tips it out. Maverick McManus tracks it down. Dylan Jones for three. And Dylan Jones, it's his second three of the quarter, and it's a 15-point game. 25 seconds left in the third. And the Thunder finding a bit of rhythm here. TJ Caldwell. Cut off there by Hoppins. Caldwell cross court, Isaiah Jones. Gets it back, works to the corner. Guster's now inside to Toppin. Back out, deep three from Caldwell. Got it. Buries it as the third quarter comes to an end. Westlake found their shot, but a big three to close out the quarter by TJ Caldwell. We head to the fourth and final quarter, and it's the Faith Family Eagles 54, Westlake 36. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind. And welcome back to Lehi High School. Start of the fourth quarter. Westlake started knocking down threes in the in that third quarter. It's either carries over to the fourth, but it was TJ Caldwell knocking down the three to close out the third to take this from a 15-point game to 18-point game. As this is Caldwell, beautiful find inside to Jaden Toppin. Beautiful dish there by Caldwell. Anderson outside to Will Jensen. Anderson blocked. Isaiah Jones ahead. Here's Toppin off the lob. Left it a little short on the lob. Toppin nearly got it to go down, but couldn't. Here's Anderson. And Anderson, he was...
Traveling violation. Eagles basketball.
Was he dribbling? Coach Carling isn't yelling, so I guess... Interesting. All right, so Charlie violation. Here comes Caldwell on top, or on Hoppins. Whoa. Isaiah Jones, jackknife it up and in. Got it down to 15, and it goes right back up to 22. Send to the corner, Dylan Jones. Can't get the three to drop. Anderson has that one knocked out of his hands, and we will stay here with the Thunder.
Thunder basketball.
Got to get it in here. Hoppins does to Dylan Jones. He sends up to Jensen. Jensen McManus miscommunicated. They weren't coagulating. Turns that one over. 6:31 left in the fourth. For a moment there in the third quarter, they got down to 15. Thought, I'll get the second, or probably get the fourth. Another shot. This game gets interesting, but the Eagles come out sharp to start the fourth. Send out 3 on the way off the mark from Nate McAdory. Dylan Jones down the lane, and a pass and crash. Saw that one coming. Jaden Toppin steps in there and takes the charge. And the first foul of the second half.
Dylan Jones, his second, first team foul.
The ever-present Vince Francis noted at the end of the third. No fouls in the third quarter. So the first foul of the second half is a charge. 5:55 left in the fourth. Caldwell to Jones. McAdory drops into Toppin. Here's Isaiah, sends out to Caldwell. McAdory on the angle to Jones, and nice hands by Pfeiffer, and he can't save it. Stepped out of bounds, and it'll be Eagle basketball, 5:38 to go.
Eagles basketball.
Into the corner. Nate Jones can't get it, and it's Will Jensen chasing down the loose ball. And now a block.
Fouls on number 4, TJ Caldwell, his third.
Third personal foul on TJ Caldwell.
Under basketball.
Nice drive by Hoppins, blocked by Toppin. And we'll stay here with the Thunder. Hoppins gets that one into Will Jensen.
Willie Jensen for 2.
Jensen makes it a 20-point game, 5:10 to go in the fourth. Oh, nice hands. Here's Pfeiffer. Caldwell back. Pfeiffer gives it up to Anderson, who rattles home the little J. Isaiah Jones will back things out. 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. Again, 5 games on the docket today. Corner Canyon and Durango coming up next. Farmington and Kimball at 5:10. Lehi, Moreland at 6:50. As Anderson with the steal and the easy 2 for Westlake. And it's an 18-point game with 4:28 left in the fourth quarter. You're watching the Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com.
Eagles basketball.
4:28 left in the fourth quarter. In fact, Preston's got to update that. 58-42 the score. So Isaiah Jones hands off to Gusters. Oh, beautiful find inside the top, and can't get it to go, and his putback won't go either. And here comes another chance for the Thunder. Outside Anderson. Going to drive the base. Can't get it to go. Gusters with the board quickly on the run out. McAdory will lay it in.
Nathan McAdory.
Pfeiffer straight away. Anderson short on the 3, and the rebound taken by Gusters. 3:35 left in the fourth. Oh, nice find in Toppin. Toppin lays that one in. JT Toppin. Can't say enough about who think the future could be for that kid. Beautiful find inside, and Maverick McManus is fouled by Toppin. And that'll put Maverick at the line with 3:17 to go in the fourth.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 2, Brandon Walker. Number 11, Dorian Onwuchekwa. And number 3, Jazz Henderson. Checking in for the Thunder, number 20, Dylan Jones.
So Dylan Jones comes back on for Westlake. Onwuchekwa and Henderson come back on for the Eagles. And McManus hits them both. And now Gage Wendell will come back on. 62-43. There we go, 44. Thought we had it right. Find inside. Isaiah Jones can't get it. Loose ball tracked down by Ben Duckworth. Here comes Hoppins. Anderson, now Jones fires and short.
Eagles basketball.
(62-44), 2:45 left in the fourth. Again, Corner Canyon coming up next in about an hour. Game is set to tip at 3:30. And Walker will send across court to Henderson. And a timeout taken by Coach Brandon Thomas. 2:27 left in the fourth. We'll be right back. You're watching the Holiday Hoop Fest. So 2:27 left in the fourth.
Eagles basketball.
And it's Faith Families basketball as they will wrap up their trip here in Utah. Been a blast to watch them the last 2 nights as Walker with a strong move to the hoop gets the call and the bucket. It's been fun to watch this Faith Family Eagles team, and I get to talk with Coach Thomas yesterday and today.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 21, Ethan Sorensen.
And just a great opportunity. You know, we'd always talk about, hey, what's it like for you to come here? It's just fun to have exposure, right? Exposure to different regions and watch their players and everything we do here at Game Night Live Rewind. We cover high school sports here in Utah. It's just so fun to see other teams come in. That's why we're so excited to see Duncanville. I do spend time down in Dallas and aware of Duncanville and their outstanding athletics. Football program is outstanding, one of the top 5 programs in the nation. Basketball team, obviously, we talked about going to be number 1 starting next week after beating Montverde. And be able to have everybody here in Utah has been an absolute blast. Oh, nice save and hustle by Wendell. Capel has that one slapped away by Walker. Oh, TJ Caldwell didn't expect Wendell to be there. Glad he's okay.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 23, Brig Pfeiffer. And for the
So here comes Brig Pfeiffer.
Joshua Curtis.
And then Josh Curtis comes on as Caldwell's afternoon is done. Coach Thomas saving from himself there. That could have been a really scary situation on that foul. Nice hustle there by Ethan Sorensen. Come away with the steal. 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Nice find him, ball swatted away. Goes right back into the hands of the Thunder, and Sorensen couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Nate Jones, or Isaiah Jones. Isaiah with another dunk. He's put in a lot of effort today. Capel for 3, no. And Anu Chekwa clears the board with 1:10 left in the ball game. Isaiah Jones backs things out to Jazz Henderson. 1 minute left in the fourth. Henderson down the lane, reverse it and score it.
Jazz Henderson.
Sorensen goes at Anu Chekwa.
Jump ball.
Series of moves on Chekwa took, I don't know, a jab step to get to that block.
Thunder basketball.
Walker tips that one out of bounds. 41 seconds left. Here's Pfeiffer. Anderson going to draw the foul on Henderson. But we're not close to any bonus stuff. Remember, we didn't have any fouls called in the third quarter. That's only the 5th foul of the fourth quarter with 37 seconds to go. Quickly in to Anderson. The flat-footed 3 would not drop on Uchekwa with another rebound. Henderson has that one tipped by Anderson. 27 seconds left. Nobody home on that one. And we'll go back to the Eagles with 24 and a half left. So that'll do it here for, again, for the Faith Family Eagles. They and Westlake both only at 1 game here. The way the schedule's worked out, 10 seconds to go. So again, so much fun to have this Faith Family Eagle team here in Utah for the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest. As our final score, Faith Family Eagles 69, the Westlake Thunder 44. Give them wish the best, the Faith Family, on the rest of their season there in Texas. And appreciate them coming out. Hope they enjoyed their time here in Utah. Our Heidemann and Associates Player of the Game got to go to Jaden Toppin. I mean, he was absolutely outstanding once again today. Leading the way for the Eagles in scoring and everything else. Anu Chekwa maybe got rebounding, but he played outstanding. Did a great job. Again, final score, Faith Family 69, Westlake 44. For Vince Francis, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com. We'll be back at 3:30.